Imagine walking down a busy street when a single drop of perfume hits the air. Suddenly, you are not there anymore. You are 20 years old again, standing in your grandmother's kitchen, feeling an overwhelming wave of safety and love you thought was lost forever. One tiny whiff and time collapses. A scent can transport you instantly, because smell does not just remind us of the past, it pulls us right back into it, feelings and all. We all carry hidden trauma. It is not always dramatic. Often, it is the quiet, everyday emotional baggage, the sting of rejection that makes you shrink in meetings, or the self-doubt that whispers you are not enough. These are not just thoughts, they are wired deep in your brain. But what if I told you there is a miracle happening right now in 2026? A trend called Scent-Scaping is letting people rewrite those emotional stories. It is not about pills, it is about intentional, curated fragrances that heal from the inside out. Stick with me, this is the perfume miracle you've been waiting for. Let us get real about why a smell hits harder than words ever could. It is biology, pure and simple. When you inhale a scent, those tiny molecules travel straight up through your nose and hit the olfactory bulb. Unlike sight and sound, which have to route through multiple layers of the brain before they reach your emotions, smell takes a direct express lane. It bypasses the rational filters and plugs right into the limbic system. Specifically, it lands in your emotional alarm center, the amygdala, and your memory vault, the hippocampus. These two structures are literal neighbors. They are practically touching and wired to talk to each other constantly. This is exactly why a single whiff of an old cologne in a crowded elevator can flood you with heartbreak or anger in seconds. Your amygdala tags every scent with intense emotions like joy or fear. The hippocampus stores that memory snapshot right next to it, linked forever. But here is the empowering part. Your emotional blocks are not a personal failure. They're not you being dramatic or weak. They are biology doing exactly what it evolved to do. It is protecting you by linking scents to survival-level feelings so you remember threats and rewards fast. However, biology is not destiny. It can be hacked. Recent studies show that familiar, positive scents can help people dealing with depression recall specific happy memories more vividly than words or photos alone. It pulls them out of heavy negative thought loops in ways talk therapy sometimes cannot touch as quickly. Aromatherapy research backs this up strongly. Certain essential oils and blended scents measurably lower cortisol levels, reduce anxiety, improve sleep quality, and even trigger small boosts in endorphins and serotonin. The cosmetics world in 2026 is finally catching on. Fragrances are no longer just pretty accessories. They are emerging as powerful, evidence-based tools to help rewire emotional pathways over time. You are not just smelling a perfume, you are training your brain to find peace. In 2026, the idea of a signature scent has completely changed. For years, perfume was simple. You chose one smell, sprayed it on, and that was your identity. But Scent-Scaping flips that idea upside down. Now, instead of wearing one perfume for everything, people are choosing different scents on purpose for different moods, moments, and specific spaces. It is like designing the emotional atmosphere of your life using the power of smell. Imagine creating a small, invisible world of fragrance around you. One that supports your mood, calms your mind, and slowly builds positive emotional memories over time. That is the essence of Scent-Scaping. Think of it as mapping your emotions with fragrance. You are not just trying to smell good anymore, you are choosing exactly how you want to feel. And the secret behind this movement is a psychological technique called scent anchoring. Here is how it works in practice. You pick a specific scent and use it only when you are already experiencing the emotion you want more of, such as deep calm, high confidence, happiness, or intense focus. You repeat this ritual daily. Your brain begins to build a bridge between the physical molecules of the smell and that internal emotional state. After a while, something amazing happens. Just smelling that scent again can bring the feeling back almost instantly. Your brain has created a neurological shortcut. That is scent anchoring. It is based on real neuroscience because smell is the only sense directly connected to the part of the brain responsible for memory and emotion. In other words, fragrance becomes a remote control for your mood.
Perfume.
People are already using this idea in simple, powerful ways. Take emotional recovery, for example. After a difficult breakup or during moments of low self-worth, many people reach for bright citrus scents like lemon, grapefruit, or orange. These scents feel energetic, fresh, and uplifting. They send a clear signal to the brain that a new chapter is beginning. Then people layer those bright scents with comforting, gourmand notes, like vanilla or pistachio. Those warm, sweet smells create a deep feeling of safety and emotional comfort. A popular routine looks like this. In the morning, a citrus body mist helps you feel fresh, strong, and ready for the day. At night, a vanilla and pistachio diffuser in the bedroom creates a sense of calm and reassurance. Over time, the brain begins shifting the inner story from a place of "I am not good enough" to a place of "I am rebuilding and becoming stronger." It is like a gentle emotional reset triggered by scent. But Scent-Scaping does not stop with emotions. It also works room by room. Think of your home as a collection of emotional spaces. Your bedroom becomes a sanctuary where soft, warm scents like milky vanilla or delicate rose create a feeling of comfort and self-love. Your workspace is completely different. Here, people use energizing scents like peppermint or eucalyptus. These fresh, cool aromas help sharpen attention and boost mental clarity. When you smell them, your brain automatically switches into focus mode. This whole process is called emotional mapping. You assign different emotional meanings to different scents and spaces. Over time, your brain learns the pattern. It becomes a tool for shaping your everyday experience, a hidden superpower. One spray can shift your mood, one scent can anchor a memory, and one simple ritual can slowly build a stronger version of you. Now let us talk about the real magic, the stories and evidence that show this actually works. These examples reflect common experiences people describe when using scent intentionally. They are supported by studies showing that lavender, bergamot, rose, and chamomile can measurably reduce anxiety, lower cortisol, and ease depressive symptoms. These scents help regulate the emotional system through direct limbic pathways. For someone who carried years of shame from a toxic breakup, every vulnerable moment brought heavy self-doubt crashing in. They began anchoring a rose and vanilla blend to their daily self-compassion journaling. At first, it felt almost too gentle to matter, but with steady use, spritzing before mirror affirmations, the shift started. Research highlights how rose and vanilla notes promote emotional safety and self-worth by engaging calming neural circuits. Over time, the shame softened. Now, that rose scent alone brings an instant sense of being worthy, rebuilt from the inside through repeated positive pairing, not outside approval. Or consider people who are battling intense social anxiety that once locked them in place around others. They created a morning courage ritual, layering bergamot and peppermint. These scents are backed by multiple trials for lifting mood, cutting anxiety scores, and sharpening focus through nervous system balance. Combined with deliberate breathing, their panic episodes grew shorter and less severe. They began entering rooms feeling steady instead of terrified. It was never an instant fix, but studies on bergamot inhalation during high-stress moments confirm it delivers real agency. It gives you the power to choose calm over chaos with one intentional breath and a simple spritz. Then there's the person who carried deep self-worth wounds from childhood, making authenticity feel dangerous. They built a nightly peace ritual with lavender pillow mist and chamomile body oil. These oils are shown in clinical summaries to lower anxiety and ease emotional weight through stress hormone reduction and gentle influence on the brain. Those quiet inhales became a sacred space. Tears surfaced, but so did genuine healing. They stopped hiding their true self. The scent became a reliable reminder that this body, this voice, and this heart is safe. These transformations are not mystical miracles. They are practical, repeatable acts rooted in biology and validated by science. Inhalation aromatherapy reliably reduces anxiety and aids emotional regulation across everyday stress. Scent bypasses endless mental loops and speaks straight to the emotional core. You feel seen, held, and genuinely empowered. Hidden traumas lose strength when you install fresh, positive neural anchors. You are stepping into the driver's seat of your healing. No waiting for permission or perfect timing. Just you, clear intention, and a bottle backed by growing evidence. Take a deep breath. Can you feel it? That shift in the air? That's the smell of your next chapter. And let me tell you, it smells like absolute victory and unshakable peace. You've spent enough time blending into the background. Now it's time to choose the notes that define your strength. Whether it's the sharp edge of citrus or the deep grounding soul of sandalwood, your fragrance is your unspoken legacy. It's the invisible armor you put on before you conquer the day. You are no longer just a bystander in your own life. You are the protagonist, the visionary, and the energy that fills the room. If this video opened your eyes and helped you find your essence, hit that subscribe button and leave a like. Join our community of empowered individuals who refuse to settle for ordinary. Before you go, I want to know what scent makes you feel the most powerful. Drop it in the comments below. Let's inspire each other. Step into your light, wear your confidence. And remember, the world is waiting for your signature. I'll see you in the next one.